All right. All right, bear with me. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there we are. Sorry, guys. I'm the worst. Got my little Gabby shirt on. Gabby, if you're watching, we'll give her a minute. She's usually late, but I love her so much. And one of you guys made me this shirt because me and Gabby one time she said give Raisin a chance, and raisins are cool, and Gabby's cool, and I always wanted to wear this shirt on the show. So here we are. Yeah, and today we're gonna be making a little sauerkraut. I think it's a great little introduction into fermentation. And super rewarding, depending who you ask. And yeah, but first, I said I was going to make a little drink because, it's 5 o'clock, at least here in beautiful New Jersey. But, judge free, just have yourself a little drink. It's been a hell of a year. All right, so for the drink I'm going to have is some friends down in Texas. Mike, my buddy Mike from Huckberry. Anyway, I guess maybe he grew up in Texas. Anyway, people down there, some folks like to drink, it's a little seltzer water, carbonated water, or some folks call bubbly water. And this one's made in Mexico, Topo Chico. It's fantastic. Has a little bit of sodium in it. And I like to do the juice of one lime and a little bit of tequila or mezcal. I'm going to be drinking a little mezcal. Just a little bit. And this is just a really nice drink. Oh, yeah. And I believe what I was told is that some folks call it ranch water. I don't know if I said that already. But anyway, it's been my drink of the summer. It's delightful. You start by drinking a little bit of the water to make a little room for your cocktail. It's kind of just like a spritzy, light, refreshing, uplifting, in a sense, spirit. It's almost like a little margarita riff. It's fantastic. Go make yourself one if you can. And you don't have to use Topo. This is an Instagram Live about Topo Chico Ranch Water. No, I'm just joking. You can use anything, seltzer, whatever you want. Alright? We'll give everyone a few minutes so I make this to settle in. Alright, get your bowl, get your little mise en place. I got my cabbage. I got a couple little wild cards. I got the cabbage killer, my knife here. Yeah, but the big boy. Perfect for, slicing up cabbages. So yeah, the juice of one lime. I threw that in my sink. Okay? The juice of one lime. If you want it to be a little less acidic, some folks like the half of the juice of lime, but I like a whole. And then, a little mezcal. An ounce or 2 or 3 or 4, whatever you're into. Yeah, that's nice. And then I pop this bad boy right back in the freezer. Don't go anywhere. Oh, yeah. Yeah, all right, and here comes the tricky part. I usually I have like a little mini measuring cup. I don't know where it is. I think my kid got it. Probably never see that again in my life. But it has like a little spout, and I can pour it into the bottle. But I haven't mastered it yet because it can react and become a little explosive. Let's see. Can you? Oh, here. Let's see. So I like to go, I don't know if you have to go slow or fast, but I tend to go 3/4. Plug it, all right? Plug it. Give it a little slow lift. And then a little light rocker back. Yep, okay. And then I'll finish off the rest. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Little ranch water. Oh yeah. I think this might be the first video, or whatever the hell this is, that I maybe never wore a hat before. Whatever. So yeah, I like to do one more little mix because I don't want to get necessarily a shot of mezcal, although doesn't sound that bad really. But anyway, little ranch water. Call it whatever the hell you want to call it. I call it refreshing. Okay, great. I was going to have Gabby join me. I was chatting was chatting with the lovely Gabriella, and I should really work while I talk, because otherwise I'm just going to start yapping. I was chatting with the lovely Gabriella, Gabby, about maybe joining in and calling me today, or joining in on this live. And long story short, I think we're going to do it next time. If you guys like this, I think it's fun. I linked a few farms in my story before this that if you check them out, I think they're doing really cool things, teaching people farming, and doing just important work. And I check it out if you can, help if you can, or not. We can just learn how to make sauerkraut. But that's what we're doing. I like to keep. Oh yeah, crap. I'm a terrible teacher. Keep one big leaf. You don't have to, but I like to. I like to use it as a little lid, in your vessel. I'm going to use a crock. You can use a big jar. If you don't have a big jar, you could use like a quart mason jar. I mean, I don't like to make a quart of sauerkraut or any really big fermented thing like that, just because it takes a little bit of time. But you can. You certainly can. And you only would probably use like a half of cabbage or something. But anyway, keep one. I'm going to be using these 2 cabbages. You can use any cabbage you'd like, I'd imagine. Red cabbage tends to, imagine this, make it very purple, very red, but it takes over. And I like it, and I've even tried to mess around with little percentages of the red, but it's like a beet. It's just kind of, you better want red sauerkraut, all right? And that's fine. But I don't right now. So what I'm going to do is cut some of the big woody core out. You don't have to go crazy cutting it all out, because we're going to slice it up. Some folks even leave it in, and I kind of like that too. Maybe I'll do that to half. Okay? Great. Let me just make sure no one's like, Brad, we can't hear you. Oh, no. All right, I guess they. All right, great. Plowing forward. Yeah, just remove a little bit of that, okay? And even if you don't want to put them in your kraut, I think they're good. It's kind of like broccoli stems, Slice it up, make a salad. Yeah, do that. Okay. And then, what's great about this recipe, if we want to call it that, is that you can kind of vary it. You can do really whatever you want, You can cut it into thin pieces, thick pieces, squares, rectangles. If you want to geek out and start cutting circles, be my guest. Just have fun doing it, okay? Cut it into nice manageable strips and then throw it in your bowl. I got a big old wooden bowl from my friend Alexander Design. He's over in Pennsylvania, like 75 hours from here on the other side of Pennsylvania. And that state's so big, for the love of God. He's on the other side there by the lake. He's kind of close to good old Matty Matty Matheson. He's on the other side of that lake. But anyway, that's where I got the bowl. It's freaking awesome. You could use any bowl. You could use a big Dutch oven. You could use a big stock pot. Something that you could collect the liquid out of when we're done. Otherwise, I'd say, yeah, you could use your sink. But that's not a good idea, because it would be difficult to get the liquid out. Anywho, get yourself a nice large vessel. Okay? Alright, I think they get it, Brad. Holy Christ. Alright. Slice it up. So you're going to want to do that. Alright? And if you're doing this with me, that's great. That's just great. Chop them up. I'll keep that. Alright? Keep that for the kids. My little one, he'll chew on that when you're doing it. Alright. Okay. Save half of that. I think that might be a little much. I'll save that one, and then we'll go right into the big green here. I got to sharpen this. I've been beating the hell out of this knife. That's right. It's actually pretty easy to sharpen, if that's your thing. If it's not, you can mail me your knife and I'll sharpen it. I'll hand sharpen it for you, razor sharp, and I'll mail it back to you. It'll cost $25,000, and I'll donate 95% of it. That's not a bad deal. If you can afford it, it's not a bad deal. It's a terrible deal. Anyway. Yeah, there we go. And again, keep the little things if you want, okay? Right. Oh, ranch water. And then, yeah, who knows, you know? Maybe this will be a thing. Maybe I'll do this like once a week. And next time we'll go out and hang out in the backyard. I'll show you guys my garden. My lovely garden that I've been tending to and battling. I've been battling the squirrels. I love squirrels. It's one of my spirit animals. But man, they're very disrespectful of my garden. And so I have a woodchuck. Again, I live in a city. I don't even know where he comes from. But he's not alone. And he's cute. You know, I almost wish it was a woodchuck. Not a bad life. Watch out for cars and asshole humans. Other than that, you're pretty good, man. They're tough. You know, I've seen dogs go after woodchucks and didn't go good for the pooch. Okay? Anyway. Plowing forward. Let me cut up this cabbage. Goddamn woodchucks. And squirrels. So many squirrels. City squirrels. They got the world by the cabbages. Alright? Because, what? No predators. Oh, that's not true. We got a lot of hawks. Hawks probably swoop down. Man, there's a lot of... If you look around, there's a lot of wildlife diversity in the city. Not as much as before it was a city. Anyway. Oh, God. Just make some sauerkraut, Brad. Okay? Slice it up like that, okay? And if you want, you can weigh it, and we can add our salt by weight. That's a very safe, controlled thing. If that works for you, I do that sometimes, but I haven't in a while. To quote the great Sandor Katz, well, I'm not going to quote it because, let's face it, I have a hard time remembering words. I have a hard time remembering sentences or quotes in that matters. But anyway, Sandor Katz said, when he was talking about salting cabbage and making sauerkraut, to taste it. Just taste it if it's entirely, because at the end of the day, you're going to eat it. Okay? At the end of the day, you're going to eat the sauerkraut. So taste it. If it's too salty to eat, add a little bit more cabbage. Okay? If it seems a little too cabbagey and not quite salty enough, add a little more salt. Or you could do, I think I was pretty happy with like 1.5% salt by weight. By the grams, I like to do it, but whatever you're into. Okay? Alright, anyway. Chop these up and here we are. Here comes the fun part. Get the kids, get grandma, cousin Stuart, whoever you got, alright? A lot of folks at home. Hanging, spending a lot of time with the family, which is good. I hope. Let's get to making some sauerkraut. And what I like to do, look, you just want to add a little bit of, I'm just using a Diamond Kosher salt, right? A little bit of salt on there. I start with like a teaspoon, all right? A measured teaspoon by hand. And then we just want to massage it. I don't like to go breaking up I like kind of a stringy, let me bring this up today. Stiff Steve. Oh yeah, Stiff Steve. This is his first time shooting in a while too, bud. All right? This is a new operation for us, so bear with us. We're going to work through any little hiccups. But this is what we're looking for. And you just want to massage it. Like, I think, who described this to me? I believe it was Emil. Beautiful man, Emil. Just saw him recently upstate on a little river that runs into the mighty Hudson. And we did some swimming. I had a trout on my fly rod, spit the hook by my feet as I was waiting. All right, let me stop. Stop yapping and start working. All right, use your forearms. If you sweat into it, it's fine. Okay, as long as you're just serving it to yourself in your home, that's okay. I just want to make that very clear. I don't think the FDA is a big fan of me anyway. Whatever. Probably not going to be around long now. Anyway, keep it running. What we're trying to do here is draw out the moisture, break up some of the cell walls of the cabbage, and get a nice salty brine going, okay? And we want to do this a bunch of times. And then every now and then, taste your cabbage. You don't want it to be unedibly salty, ever, okay? You can always add more. You can't take it out, but you can add more cabbage, I guess, right? Sure. So anyway, massage it up, nice, okay, beautiful. And then let it sit for a minute, okay? I'm gonna hit it with just a little sprinkle. And I'm just gonna let that sit for a minute. All right? And then we're gonna let the moisture start to come out. And now I'm gonna add my wild card, okay? And I got a little bit of cucumbers. I'll show you. Some Persian cucumbers. And I'm just gonna cut them up into little weird pieces. And then we're just gonna massage them in there too. And you know, and then that's gonna become a nice little pickle in it. And it's a really nice thing. You get a little sauerkraut, a little pickle mix. I'm gonna add a little garlic. I'm also gonna add a piece of crushed lemongrass, a little bit of celery seed, the fruit of the celery plant. Oh, and a little bit of big shocker, my favorite, za'atar. Z&Z za'atar, baby. Okay? And this stuff is awesome. You know, I get my kids eating this. I eat this like a version of something like this 5-6 times a week, as long as I'm not out somewhere where I, can't. And it's great, man. You can chop it up, put it on a sandwich. I put it on a little rice with some meatballs. Okay, whatever you want, a little fish, whatever you want. It's just a nice little. I use it just as a nice little, little side, little probiotic, little gut boosting side. All right, let me cut up these cubes. All right, and we'll get to business here. Just just nice pieces. Nothing too small, nothing too big, unless you want to. That's what I love. You can do whatever you want. And if you mess up, then, you just take little notes. Look at this. I got a little clipboard, all right? You should get one too. Make little notes, because let's face it, it's hard to remember, okay? And then you can make little tweaks. All right? A little bit of za'atar. And all of this, when it ferments, all the flavors are gonna marry together. And za'atar's got a little bit of sesame, it's got dried oregano, it's got some sumac in it, and when this all ferments together and gets a little, very lactic and sour, it's just good with everything. Like, it's really one of the best. Chop it up, put it in a little mayo. Forget it, all right? Forget it. Oh, very important. Like any fermentation project, especially in the garlic or the cucumbers or in any of your produce, look for little moldy blemishes or boo-boo spots, and you're gonna wanna cut those off, okay? And then I crush my garlic, get that thing going nice, and that's it, okay? Lemongrass, I just like to kind of crush it up. I don't. When it's done fermenting, I'm gonna pull it out, but I want all the aromatic benefits of it to leach through. Okay? Okay, great. My God, it's so hot in here. It's unbelievable. The humidity. And then we're gonna do another light massage. Okay? Not too crazy. And you're gonna do this 3 or 4 times until you get a nice pool of liquid under there, because that's what we're gonna want all this to ferment under. You're gonna want all your cabbage and your cucumbers to be packed under in your little brine there. That's a beautiful thing. Yeah, you know what? Maybe we'll do this again, and we'll get some guests. All right, this is a big nub. You know what? Let's take some experiments. We'll just leave a big old nub in there. Maybe it'll be a real nice thing. You know what I want to do too? Maybe one of you should do it right now, and then as our sauerkrauts ferment together, you can shoot me a little message and let me know. Okay, hopefully I'll get it. Put right, Brad, this is very important, and I'll probably get it. And add a little miso to this. Add a little miso to your sauerkraut. Might be good. I'm sure 5,000 people I'm sure like 5 million people have done it, but I haven't. All right, here we go. We're getting some brine going. Okay? Can you see the liquid? I don't know if you can. Okay? Man, I'll save this if this is possible. I'll save it after and I'll watch it and see how I can do better. Right? Isn't that what this is all about? Just getting better. Okay. Stitch Steve's having a blast. Miss talking to him. All right, buddy. No, you can't have any ranch water, Steve. You're a tripod. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, that guy. All right, hold on 1 second. I'm just going to wash my hands. I'm going to put a little fresh water on my face. Everyone take 15 seconds. Huh. Cold water. It's so hot in my house, the water coming out of the pipes is hot. Just because it's hot. Great story, Brad. All right, and we're back. Hey guys, beautiful. Slides in like a. Where's Peggy? She's taking care of the kids. We got 2 little boys, and God, they can just be little rascals sometimes. So she loaded them up and we got a little wagon. Well, we had a nice little metal radio flyer, but we left it outside of our friend's house for like 20 minutes on a beautiful Sunday, and someone took it. It's kind of our fault. We shouldn't have left it there. But so we got a new one that collapses. It's pretty cool. Anyway, we loaded other kids up in that. And we just, she went to go explore. But we're letting we're going to let our crowd sit. I like to wait. I mean, really, you can wait 15, 20 minutes in between, You could probably wait longer if you want to. Time is really what's going to draw this out. That and the massaging, okay? But for the sake of our evening, we'll kind of rush it, and that's fine. But yeah, you want to be getting a good amount of liquid there. And then taste it. Yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, that's good. A little more Zatar. Oh, I got a question. I got a question. Hold on. So, if I wanted to play music, Orville, what's up, bud? Yeah, that is a heck of a bowl. Yeehaw. I've been working on that, you prick. No, I'm just kidding. I love you. Damn it. What was I going to say? It was good. What the hell was I talking about? Can someone help me? I guess we'll just plow forward. Put it in the microwave. But what in the microwave? This is a lot of fun. Oh, that's what I was going to ask. Thank you. Thank you, Lemoncus. If I wanted to play some music, I thought it'd be nice to have a little going while I'm making kraut or something. Oh, let me put my leg down. Christ almighty. But I don't know if I can do that, right? I probably can't. I would have to. I mean, I'm not opposed to paying people, for playing music, but but I couldn't just play Spotify in the background. I'm assuming. I'll look into that. Plowing forward. Let's do another little light massage job. There we go. And now, you can tell the cabbage changed. It went from that real crunchy, sharp, kind of snappy vegetal cabbage that we all know is raw cabbage into this almost like you salted it and massaged it. No, it's almost like you sauteed it a little or blanched it. It kind of wilts out and it looks like old iceberg lettuce on a sandwich that you left in a Toyota Corolla in August at Rockaway. Depending on how many pina coladas you had, I probably might take a bite. But anyway, plowing forward. Just plowing forward. And then, I'm trying to think which vessel I'm going to put this in. I got a nice little crock. Maybe I'll put it in there. Or you could do a couple. I like to use one large vessel instead of several small ones. But. all of it works. And whatever you do, you want to make sure you leave. I'm going to do it in an open vessel crock with a lid. Me and my buddy Jono, we get these really cool fermentation crocks. And I'm going to use it for that. It's got a nice little weighted lid with a little hole, let some of the bubbles out, and it works great. But if you want to use a jar, you could just, this can breathe, because it's going to be fermenting, and it's going to be giving off a lot of gas. And it's definitely going to make your apartment smell. But that's okay. If you have a little basement or somewhere that's kind of cool, it'll help it kind of, not, ferment super fast, but just like any other fermentation, especially these lacto ferments with a little salt, temperature is really going to speed things up. And, it's very hot in my apartment in the rooms that don't have air conditioning. And if I want to speed it up, I pop them in there. If I want to slow it down, I put it in the rooms with the AC. You got to move them around. You got to tend to them. Like your little rotten vegetable baby children. Oh, God. Jesus, Brad. Anywho, stay right there. I'm going to get my vessel. And we can talk about that. Yeah. Oh, it's a beauty. All right, and you want to wash... Yeah, I guess I can talk to you still. You want to wash these out. You can go crazy and get like Star Sandy. Okay? Or I just like to use a little white vinegar. Little rinsey poo, a little swirly poo with some water. Dump it out, you're good to go. I think. Okay? Yeah, that's all right. That's a beauty. And in some jars, if you have a little mason jar, I got these little cool contraptions where they, it lets out the gas, little one-way valve. It's cool. All right. Here's another kraut little thing I got going. Okay, it had a little two-way valve, but now I plugged it because this has been going for quite some time, and the fermentation activity has really slowed down. I'm going to pop it in the fridge soon, and then we're going to start consuming it. You should see my little son, Cal. He's 2. He grabs a big 3-finger pinch of it and just sucks the juice out of it like a spider would to a... I guess that's kind of a gross comparison, but I think you get what I'm trying to say. It's pretty gross regardless. Yeah, so this is a great jar. And here we are. We're going to do one more little massage, okay? Yeah, that's... All of a sudden, it's like, oh, Brad, I don't know, this is looking a little dry. And then all of a sudden, boom, you got freaking puddles. We're swimming in brine. And that's what we want. And you know what you can do? Because I always have a bunch. Maybe we'll do this another time. We'll do a little fermentation show and tell from Brad's house. The Earthling edition, okay? And we'll do it here, and I'll show you all the weird stuff I got fermenting in my fridge and on my table. And God only knows where else. But what I was getting at is you could take a little bit of liquid, and I think they call it like backslopping, okay? I think I'm going to coin another name. I'll get back to you with what I'm going to coin it. But you can backslop it with a little bit of liquid. A little bit of that life force, Those enzymes that are in the liquid. Because it's not just in the cabbage. It's all in that brine. You want to get that in there. And then you can add, you can keep your own little resident, as I like to call it, little funky enzyme, bacteria, yeasty culture. Your little house culture. All right, that's what we're getting at, Brad. Also what I want to get, I should start a sauerkraut company. Anyway, is those barrels, those open face. Oh God, Brad, you're so stupid. They're called like Kokies. What's his name? Jason. What are they called? I wish I could just call you. I think they're called Kokies. Anyway, I'm butchering it. I'm so sorry. It's a traditional Japanese fermentation barrel, open face. I believe it's traditionally made out of cedar. My point being, it's a raw wood, and all that you can make, shoyu in it or misos. I'd imagine if you wanted to use one for just making different kimchis or sauerkrauts, you probably could. What I'm getting at is the life force starts to grow into the barrel, kind of like when over in Europe when they make certain lambics or eau de gauzes, where they have these barrels that look like blue cheese is growing on them. Maybe that's not what I'm going for with this, but you can have that life force built into the wood. Oh, God. Okay, we're back. I think we're done massaging. I'm going to pack it into my vessel, put a little lid on it, and then what I like to do is put a little cheesecloth over it. You could use, you know, something to just keep, not that I have a lot of bugs or anything. You know, there's a lot, I've been seeing a decent amount of ants, but fruit flies are around, and you just don't want that stuff getting into your stuff, all right? They don't really help anyone. Mosquitoes, what have they done? My God. Horror. Anyway, that's what we're talking about. Brine everywhere. Nice clean crock or jar, okay? You could probably use a bag, but you're definitely going to want to keep an eye on it and be able to burp it, as we call it, you know? Let out the gas, because otherwise it will blow up, and you will have, if no one gets hurt, okay? That's the most important. But if no one gets hurt, you are going to come home. All right, oh God. Oh God. You're going to come home to such a mess. Sauerkraut, all right? Fermented garlic. Sometimes I put a little fish sauce in there. Boom! All over the walls, in the ceiling fan. Have fun with that. Hope you weren't going to do anything that evening. All right. Oh, very important. Sorry. Got a little carried away there. All this liquid, I mean, it's not like a gallon, but you can't actually see it because my bowl's so big. But there's a nice big pool of liquid in there. You definitely don't throw it out. You pour it in there. That's our brine. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Scrapey. Do a little scrape. All right. And then I like to tamp it down with my hand. You don't have to. You know, you can wear gloves. I don't. Just because I've been touching everything, and I'm not fermenting in a vacuum. You know, we're not making microchips. You know, this is ancient technology. Folks have been doing this for a very, very long time. So way before they had. Hey, listen, I'm all about cleaning your hands and sanitation, but in this home process, I don't think you need to drive yourself nuts. But if you do and you want to, knock yourself out. You're not harming nobody. Okay? Except the little germs who want to get in there and start eating your sauerkraut. But that's okay. Oh, this is beautiful. I'm gonna go wash my hands. Hang in there, all right? Tamp your sauerkraut. Drink your ranch water. I wonder what you guys are drinking. What's been your summer drink? Is it a little ice-cold Gruner? Maybe a ripping cold Pilsner? Maybe a little lemonade with a sprig of mint. Whatever. All right, folks. This is what we got. All right, packed in there nice. I got a little lid. I got to find it. So I saw Callan playing with it, and I don't know where they put it. But I'm going to find it. I'm going to clean it off. And you pack that down, and everything will be submerged. If you need to add a little weight, you can. Some folks like to put a little, you know, you can use like pie weights. I have wonderful stainless steel ball bearings that I put in like pint containers and I put on top of my lid just to keep things down. Little cheesecloth over top, little rubber band, and you're going to be good, man. Let it go. And here's the thing. Oh, let me step back. Man, this is a lot of fun. I like talking to you guys. Anyway. Well, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. You don't need, you know, depending who you ask, you can eat this right now. And it's good. It's just salty and crunchy. Not going to get really any probiotic benefits, but that's, you know, that's fine too. But you can let it go a month. You can let it go a couple days. Taste it. Look at it. Smell it. If you see any bad mold, oh, someone's ringing the doorbell. Not now. We're making a movie. Can you guys hold on 30 seconds? 2 seconds. They're ringing it like 25 times. I don't know who it is. Just wait right there. Oh my God. Sorry, we're back. No big deal. Someone just playing some tricks on me, ringing the bell and running away. No, it was my kids. I told them to take a lap and come back in 5. They don't listen. Anyway, back to what I was saying before I was interrupted. You can let it go for a while, you know, depending on who you ask. You know, you can let it go for 6 months. Some people like it like mushy, falling apart. I like it like that time sometimes too, real sour, you know, traditional like that. Just let it go. Some people like it, you know, and I like it in all spectrums. And what I like to do, all right, Brad, you chatty Cathy, what I like to do is pull little bits. Okay, ooh, I like what's happening right now at 2 months or at 6 weeks or at whatever. I pull a little bit out, I put it in a little jar, and I consume that for a few days. And then I wait a little bit because I got bored of that. And I let it go to the next stage. That's why I like to do big batches. You know, you could fill this bad boy and eat it. Eat it throughout the year. All right, and variate. Do whatever you want. Have some fun. Sometimes I put in a little. I put in some apple. You could put in some carrots, some chili. All right, different spices. Whatever you want. Sometimes I even add right now. Oh my God, there's so many things we can talk about. My garden is doing really well, and I have all these crazy grapevines. Maybe we'll do like some stuffed grape leaves. Or what I was getting at is you could use the grape leaves in ferments, or oak leaves or bay leaves as a tannin to, if you want to maintain a crunch and not let everything go super, super mushy. Really good with pickles, like cucumber pickles. Anyway, I look homeless. Well, maybe I am. You know? How about that, bud? All right? Thanks. This isn't my home. I just have a friend who lets me shower here once a week. All right? Jeez. No, this is my home. All right? But you don't need to be mean. I just grew my hair and let my beard go a little. Right into my sauerkraut. All right? Whatever. You can leave. No, I'm just kidding. I love you guys all. Thanks for joining. I think this was a lot of fun. I'll go back and read some of these comments, and maybe we can do this again, guys, and we can do it maybe. I'm thinking next time, you know, I was just chatting yesterday. Well, Matty Matheson called me. He likes to he's a FaceTimer. I'm sorry, yeah, a FaceTimer. FaceTime. But I always like to pick up, even if I'm in a situation where, you know, I don't want to. Because I like to, like, you know, I like to do that. Anyway, I picked it up and I was chatting with him, and he's been doing some really cool gardening. I got some gardening. Maybe we'll do a little Instagram live, and we'll do a little gardening section. I know Gabby's got some plants. I'll talk to some of my other friends, and maybe there's people across the world. We can all Instagram live together. I like this. All right, guys, I gotta go. Let my kids in. I love you, and we'll do some more soon. All right. Okay. Oh yeah. No, I guess that's it. Cover it with a little cheesecloth, and I love you. All right, let me figure out how to turn this off, guys. Okay, for God's sakes. Oh God. How the frig do you turn it? Oh, and there's an end button in the top right-hand corner in case you guys ever want to do this. Oh, I don't want to go. I'll have another drink. Look, we'll do this. Cling! Look me in the eyes. Yeah, you know, let's have a little debrief, all right? Let's all sit around and have a little drink, okay? Can you guys hear me? I get worried about that. I wish I could hear all of you guys, but maybe that would be really, maybe that wouldn't be a good idea. That might be really unorganized and a little crazy, but all right. Oh, Vanny, what's up, babe? Yeah. Outdoor chef, buddy. Hey, nice king salmon. Woo! I gotta get out there with you on that freaking on them kayaks, man. That thing must have towed you around a little. God, good fun. I like it out there, huh? I got a kayak. I don't know if it's seaworthy, but great for kicking around in the freshwater fisheries. Yeah. Oh wait, dude, we gotta be Brad. Wait, we gotta be Brad powerlifting. I don't get it. Powerlifting. I don't know if I have it in me. I'm a little tall. Not that tall. People can't powerlift, but I got bad knees, is what I'm getting at. And you know, I've seen some horrible videos, little clips. Where all of a sudden, guys, boom, boom, my legs go out like a freaking 18-wheeler on Route 90, on I-95. Doesn't end well. Am I yelling? I'm sorry. This was fun. Yeah, I twitch a lot, I know. I can't help it. I have a lot of energy. Oh, get Brad Power. Oh, Ryan Hassick. That's my cousin. Hey, Ryan. No, I'm not going to powerlift, Ryan. Fat thumbs, yeah, fat thumbs, whatever that means. What happened to the yolks? Oh my God, the yolks in the BA test kitchen. I don't know, just probably fine. They were like 50% salt. I mean, those things they're like Twinkies. Those things are going to last the apocalypse. Or not, and they grew, and they, set up like a little home there, and maybe they reproduced. I don't know. But, all right. Can we do updated kombucha video? Yeah. All right. That sounds fun. I haven't made kombucha in a while. That's a problem, actually, because I'm glad you brought that up. All my scobies are definitely dead. All right? I did a bad job. I neglected them during, this working from home time. They are definitely evaporated, dried out. And I would imagine they're dead. I'm sure, I don't know if you can rehydrate them and bring them back. I don't know. But maybe I can find some more. I'm sure I'll be able to find some. It's a sad story because those were with me for a long time. Good times, bad times. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. All right, guys. I guess that... Oh, wait. I'm like... Anyway. All right, guys. I love you. Said that like 25 times. I'm going to put a lid on this. And next time, maybe we'll do some gardening. Maybe we'll make some pizza. Yeah, this is great. All right, I'm going to hit the end button. Bye-bye. Oh, wait. Oh, you really got to do this. You ain't going to get me twice. I'll tell you what.